In this video, we will be looking at an integral of a trig function. If you've not already done so, press pause to copy down these 6 rules for integrals of trig functions. When you're ready to continue, press play. The problem that we'll be doing is to find the value of the definite integral from 0 to pi over 4 of the square root of 1 plus tangent squared x dx. So I recognize this as a Pythagorean identity. I know that sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. And to get an identity with tangent in it, I need to take this term and divide by cosine squared. So I'll do that to all the terms, so I'm not changing my equation. So dividing by cosine squared on all of my terms, this term becomes tangent squared x. This term is 1 cosine squared x over cosine squared x. And then this term is the reciprocal of cosine we know is secant. So this one is secant squared x. So I know then that tangent squared plus 1, which I have under the radical, the radicand, is the same as secant squared x. So I can take 1 plus tangent squared x out and put in secant squared x. So my problem now is the integral from 0 to pi over 4 of the square root of, and then instead of a radicand of 1 plus tangent squared, I'm going to have a radicand of secant squared x. Now whenever you square root a square, those are inverse operations, so they go away. So I'm actually just doing the integral from 0 to pi over 4 of secant x dx. Well, we know that the integral of secant u du is ln of the absolute value, secant u plus tangent u plus a constant. Now this is a definite integral, so I don't need the plus constant part. But I'll just write then ln absolute value secant x plus tangent x evaluated from 0 to pi over 4. Remember, our fundamental theorem of calculus says that we'll evaluate this at pi over 4 and then subtract from that the value of this expression at 0. So this is ln of the absolute value secant pi over 4 plus tangent pi over 4 minus, and then the ln of absolute value secant 0 minus tangent 0. Pi over 4 we know is 45 degrees. The cosine of 45 degrees is 1 over the square root of 2. So secant, which is the reciprocal of cosine, that'll just be square root of 2. Let me write that for you. Cosine pi over 4 is 1 over root 2. Therefore, secant of pi over 4 is root 2. And the tangent of pi over 4 is 1. So we have ln absolute value. The secant of pi over 4 we said was root 2 plus, and then the tangent of pi over 4 is 1. And then subtract from that ln absolute value. Now in this one, the cosine of 0 is 1. Therefore, the reciprocal of that is also 1. And the tangent of 0 is 0. So this one is 1 subtract 0. And this is always positive, so I really don't need my absolute value on that. So this is ln of root 2 plus 1. This is the ln of absolute value of 1, so the ln of 1. And we know that this is 0. If you've forgotten that, remember that the base of a natural logarithm is e. And to find the value of this expression, we would say e raised to what power gives me 1. So this right here is equal to 0. So my answer then is ln root 2 plus 1.